Hello, Los Angeles. We're back on Championship Sunday for another episode of the Rocket League Winter Major. It's going to be incredible. And guess what? We're going to have the crowd. They're coming back. We're going to be able to chat with them as well today. It's Dazzlerin, Roldiz,
yes,
T-Bait, CJ, and Stumpy. And
Bosh. Hello.
Hello. Get up, it's game day, baby, we're here, and it's gonna be incredible. Boys, how are we doing?
Oh my goodness. We made it. It's Sunday, baby. What's up?
Boy,
what's really good?
Hey, this marathon is almost finally over, but boy, do we have a day for us and show, baby. 3-8, 1 EU.
Already, babe. You better be happy.
I'm not worried. It's easy mode from this point. We all know that the first 4 days of any tournament are just scrims. That's all.
Scrims haven't been working out for you. Let's take a look to see who's all left. What are contenders looking like for North America, Europe, and the rest of the world who have been showing up? Yeah, it looks like we're down to 4, right? And I only see one of those EU bubbles, Stumpy. What's going on?
Yeah, all right. Europe has not been showing up at this event, but we have our #1 seed left. We're getting those Season 7 vibes, giving North America all the hope in the world, and then the lower bracket is going to come through. Queso, they have to beat FaZe today. They have to get through to that grand finals, but 3 North American teams in G2, in FaZe, in Space Station Gaming.
Who do we have next?
Hi, I'm Alex Rodriguez from Bakersfield, California, and me and Riz already know the answer for this, but do you think G2 winning this means that Rizzo was the problem?
My!
Hey,
We didn't run that one beforehand. We didn't run it beforehand. You were just supposed to ask that.
Listen, Rizzo is not the problem, man. Because we got, I got you. Rizzo got wrong when G2 was the best team in the world.
Oh boy!
Wow, that was actually 2 years ago.
No, this is true.
G2 was the best team.
No, this is true. Yep.
And during Season 9, they were primed. They were on their way to become RLCS World Champions. And then obviously COVID happened. We didn't get to see that land unfold. But I'm telling you right now, they would have won it all. So no, Rizzo was not the problem. He was just he was a placeholder that didn't have his opportunity. He didn't have the opportunity to give it to him.
So
and now Atomic's here, and he's just got to win for G2 now.
It's going to be a fun match. Wish you the best of luck, but I think we're going to take it.
Good luck.
Here we have SSG and G2 taking the stage.
Get loud up in there now!
Come on. It's game day, baby. Championship Sunday.
That's 2 incredible rosters in and of itself, man. They both been balling out this entire week so far, and it's all coming up today's Championship Sunday upper bracket. The winner of this game, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but the winner of this game is more than likely to be the winner of the tournament.
That's right. For G2, it seems like no one can stop them right now. You see that man Atomic on the screen, G2's newest addition, and of course in the conversation for most valuable player in this tournament. Atomic has shown up and honestly been such a standout player, but he's not alone.
You hear them chants?
Oh,
They say SSG, but right now that's not who's on our screen. That young kid, Massimo Atomic, the young gun mechanical squad. As we move over, we see the leader, the general for this G2 roster, Chicago. A lot of people have been overlooking his gameplay, but it's not what the gameplay is about. He's always going to bring that aggressiveness. He's one of the most aggressive players in North America, and I expect whenever G2 goes down in this series, if they do, they might never do. I expect him to bring him back.
And then the last man standing, the lone Canadian player right now on the stage, Jay Naps. He's been balling out. He seems so comfortable with Atomic. He seems so free-flowing. He's moving without the ball. He's always in position to set up plays. I haven't seen Jay Naps this much on the ball in years. I'm talking about Season 3, Season 4. That's the last time I've seen Jay Naps really this aggressive.
You see Daniel on the screen, and Bates, I think you even got a chance to talk to Daniel.
No, Daniel's doing the talking.
Daniel's doing the talking. Well, let's see exactly what Bates and Daniel had to say.
I don't know, we just are.
I'll tell you what, SSG are the best team
It's because we're playing the best Rocket League possible out there. V1, they had us on the ropes. We started off 3-0 against them, and then all of a sudden they started coming back. We said, nah, we ain't even worry about that. Arsenal to myself, and then back to Arsenal again. You already know. That's just what we do. It's just easy for us. We're SSG. We got the whole entire crowd. The G2 Army, not as loud as the SSG Army. I'll tell you that much right now. Let's get it.
Score more goals than us.
What do they have to do to beat us? I don't know yet either. I mean, just like G2, nobody's beating us yet. That's why we're about to face off against each other. I mean, everybody else has just been struggling against us every single time. No matter what happens, I'm always ready to climb. I'm the young prodigy, man. You know me. You know what I'm doing. There hasn't been one chant this whole entire time where people are going, Daniel, Daniel. That's me, baby. That's just me, all me, every day, every single day.
Probably my mechanics.
My greatest strength is to intimidate people with my very small stature. They come in thinking they're just gonna beat me, but I'm not even worried about that. I'm a young prodigy. I keep on reiterating it because that is exactly what I am. They come up, they're all tall, standing way over my head. I'm not worried. They have to look down at me. They better realize that I am the prodigy that's ready to take over this whole entire game. Justin, he didn't win. Me, I'm gonna win.
No.
Yes. Very much so, man. Listen, Justin came in the RLCS Season 5 Worlds. He played really good, and he lost, and they were calling him the best in the world. I'll come in. Nobody expected SSG to do anything, and all of a sudden we're guaranteed top 3? Like, are you kidding me? They all thought I was going to choke underneath the pressure. There's no choke underneath the pressure. I've been priming this whole entire time. I got Arsenal and Redos beside me, picking up my own game, helping me elevate to a whole nother level. I'm ready to take over this whole entire scene. That's just what I do.
You got G2 versus SSG. It's offense versus defense. But you got the young boy Danny. Oh, what's happening here?
Oh my God.
Wait.
The G2 Army, they're about to come out, baby. I had to put them underneath the Bebrin. You already know I'm rolling with G2. Still, can we get the G2 flag up? Ooh.
What in the what?
Oh my God, baby. Can anybody do that better, baby? G2, if you're in the crowd, if you're ready to ball out, you better roll with them. Come, we about to ball, baby. Let's get it poppin'.
There's the Verizon fan vote on your screen. Use hashtag G2 if you're a G2 fan. Use hashtag SSG if you're a fan of Space Station Gaming. So hopefully we see those G2 fans show up as we get ready to get into our predictions for this matchup, G2 versus Space Station Gaming. Of course, you know, we already got Bates. He's a clear G2 fan. Roll this.
I can't believe you.
What do you mean you can't believe me? Look at this.
You just talked to that boy, Laniel.
Laniel's doing all the talking.
And guess what he said? He said no to the best player in the world because he's humble.
You heard Jay now?
And then you had to say it because it's correct. I got SSG, that boy Redos, that boy RC, baby, and that boy Laniel. I got to hit a Daniel chance every single time he's scoring because he might prove he's the MVP of this tournament today.
Nah, not today. Not right now.
Trying to start to pin in Space Station on the opposite side. Chicago with a shot, top left corner. We're all tied up.
I was going to say just then that Atomic is this type of guy that where you don't know if he's going for the shot himself or he's going to pass, and that makes it so dangerously. He opted for the pass right there, and Chicago was waiting for it. It was beautifully placed.
Atomic just being a nuisance on that Space Station side. Here's a back post shot from Chicago.
Oh,
He'll slot it to the left side, and G2 up by 1. What a shot here from Chicago. I mean, it's not that difficult that far away, but still to get it all the way over there and make sure nobody's going to have a look at it. Great placement. You love to see it.
The audience counts them down here in Game 2. Space Station got to go the length of the field. It's a good pass out to Arsenal. The bump is there, but G2 denies once again, and it's 2-0.
They were right on the edge of being in time to catch that one to score on G2 right there. You love the push from SSG, but they find themselves down too early. G2 under a lot of pressure here. That was a much-needed win on that challenge from Atomic. As good demo as well to get extra room.
Chicago. Chicago puts away a second for G2, and Space Station in the hole.
You get the demo, you get the player out of the way, and then it's Chicago just doing what Chicago does best. I mean, this is it. You put these guys, the redirects are amazing.
20 seconds on the clock, Space Station. If they can't
pull one away, it's going to be Atomic for G2, and that might just be the dagger.
Drive a nail in the coffin, why don't you, Atomic? Nice placement as well. Won a big challenge in that recovery effort. I wanted him to play well. That's a good way to put Game 3 on ice. It's a lot to ask the Space Station here. 17 seconds, you need a solid kickoff.
He feeds on dreams, you know.
Space Station.
Okay.
One is put on the attack. Low boost for J-Naps. The pass over
he's up
Atomic's there.
early.
Here to receive it. Ooh! Atomic to the top shelf. And G2 back up by 1.
Such a sniper, man. I mean, dude, you give him some chance, and he said, okay, I got 2 players. They're not going to be able to be in the upper 90. I'm going to put the ball right there, and that's it. I mean, he's just that good.
Be able to win that challenge, but G2 not done with him quite yet. J-Naps has help to the right side. That's a great shot. And G2, what a beautiful play to double their score.
And this is the G2 I love to see. J-Naps with Chicago. You know, this duo has been playing forever together, and they know each other so well. So when you see J-Naps up top, he knows, Chicago knows that he's going to get the pass.
The countdown begins, and one last try for Space Station as J-Naps will meet it in the midfield. Daniel, can he be the hero that Space Station needs? He won't. And Space Station going down to G2 as they move on to the finals.
What a show from G2. You had to wonder how they were going to play against the Space Station. That has been a problem for everybody coming into this tournament. The answer is about the same. Really strong approach in the midfield. The defense incredibly difficult to break down. On transition, still dotting the ball pretty much anywhere you'd like in the net, making it look good.
G2 fans happy to see this performance. A dominant one here. It was very, very close, though. As you mentioned, Jamanko, very low-scoring affair. Space Station played them extremely close. But even then, only able to take 1 game off them. G2 now. They are really looking like the favorites here in this tournament with the teams left. They've been so strong. They're into the finals. What do you make of it?
They're so calm and collected. You know, we were talking about Team Queso's confidence yesterday, and they seem to be the same way. Like, yeah, we know our system works.
Spring Major's going to be going to the Copper Box in London, and there's just one more thing.
Uh-oh.
The World Championship is the pinnacle of our sport.
And reaching it is the ultimate goal.
It's why we train for hours on end.
Es el encuentro de los mejores de este deporte.
It's what brings us together.
Juntos.
Ensemble.
Unidos.
And it's the dream we all strive for.
The World Championship is where the greats become legendary.
私たちの名前を刻む場所なのです。
There's no greater accomplishment
than lifting that trophy. Comme l'un des meilleurs.
Dos melhores. As one of the best to ever play the game.
It's where pain turns to payoff.
Y el esfuerzo será nuestra recompensa.
I will rise.
I will rise. Je grimperai les sommets.
Eu serei campeão. A champion. Will you be there? Você vai estar lá.
¿Estarás ahí para ver cómo hacemos historia?
To witness history.
Look at this. I have goosebumps on my face right now. I watched people in the crowd out here pop off as they saw where it was going to be
One
here.
guy ran to go to his friends, be like, guys, it's in Texas.
It's in Texas. I need everyone to understand. The Dickies Arena is 5 minutes from my childhood home. This is literally in my backyard. My family will be there. I will make sure of it.
And not only that, but back in season 9, it was supposed to go to Texas. It got taken away.
So excited.
It got taken away, and now we're like, let's just double the attendance. Let's just go bigger. We sold out last time in like 10 minutes, so let's go bigger. So many fans, 2 weeks long.
2 weeks of competition there. It is such, I mean, just to put that into perspective, the Olympics are 2 weeks long. We're going to have 2 weeks of the greatest Rocket League, the best teams from across the world.
24 teams.
Battling it out. No, you take all the excuses of like, oh, they cram in so much gameplay. You got to play so much in 3 days. So like, no, you were going to have probably most like 1 match a day or something like that. Like this is going to be the greatest Rocket League competition that has ever happened in the middle of North America, for as easy to get to as possible, for as many people as possible.
Introducing first from the lower bracket, coached by Nick, it's Joyo, Vatira, and Rye. prize, Europe's last hope, Team Queso!
Ever confident Queso coming out to face against one of the greatest North American teams we have ever seen on that home territory, on that home soil. The Queso boys are aiming to take it home.
The greatest regional split we've ever seen in Europe. 2 regional wins and a grand finals appearance, and now they can ice it with a major championship. These boys were tied 9th in fall. Now they're battling to be the very best in the world.
They were coined the last hope of Europe over the last few days here. I think that is a little bit of an injustice to who they are right now. They are the champions of Europe going up against the best of North America.
They're the #1 seed coming from Europe, but each player on this team has stepped it up another level, which is insane because online this team has been absolutely dynamite. They've been phenomenal. And then they come to the major and you see players like Rise make one of the greatest saves we've seen in an international major. It's been unbelievable, T-Baz.
Right, man. Hey, man. I'm the first person they surprised. I did not expect them to make it this far. I thought the land judges would bother them, but they're going up against a crowd that's not necessarily for them, and they're still proving it every single time. When they're going against rough, when they're going against tough, they always flush it out, and that's why they're here right now. Look at that young man, Batir, right there. He's been popping off this whole entire weekend. You got to give it to him, and that's what it is, baby.
The ice in their veins. Again, 12-2 on Champions Field in this split. 4-0 in front of the crowd. These guys know how to perform when it matters most.
And coming from the upper bracket, coached by Sathu, the team of Atomic, Chicago, and J-Naps. They are G2!
America's last hope are here, baby. You got Atomic, you got Chicago, and you got J-Nap. They're coming from the upper bracket. Space Station Nation, I know SSG are gone, but we need you. The G2 Army needs you. I'm asking you to join as the boys from G2 try to pop up and take it for North America.
G2, the only undefeated team left. They took down BDS in the upper bracket. No, I'm just excited. I'm ready for this
comparison.
match. Yeah, well, of course, Space is
G2
so high energy.
also here and
G2, though, that upper bracket, a lot less games, but they've looked so dominant throughout this tournament.
They have been one of the best North American sides we have ever seen, and they have had unbelievable competition for that title. Everybody in the audience is blowing us away with how much they want this North American victory. G2 have got to feed off that energy. Everybody in there already exploding.
And G2's been waiting for a win. Season 7, they go up against Vitality. They lose their Season 9. They look like the best team in the world, but the World Championship got taken away. Now's a chance for them to get a title, CJ.
Everyone doubted their ability on land. Picking up Atomic, he was weak in the Sweden Major. He's come out in this Major and absolutely dominated J-Naps. Don't get me started on J-Naps. G2, unbelievable. This team could be the team to take down Queso, but the crowd, they're probably going to need you guys along the way.
And Gibbs alluded to Season 7 World Championship. Vitality had the lower bracket run. They ended up being G2, but I'm here to tell you right now, that won't be the same case. The crowd will be back in NA. The crowd will back that young man Atomic right there, the MVP of the tournament so far. And when it's all said and done, G2 will be hosting and winning the Winter Major.
Oh, such a controversial roster move coming into the split, and they have silenced every doubter with Atomic.
Yeah, to quote Dazarin, worst roster move of all time, I believe. Sorry,
Wow.
Daz, but you did say that about the G2 move with Atomic, but Atomic, he's class. He's class. We were worried about in front of a crowd, but he has shown up.
Well, the teams are on the stage. The teams are about to play in a grand finals with a bracket reset. We've seen that a few times. The thing that makes a difference here, Stacks, is the crowd.
Of course, the most important team of all, our family, here inside the YouTube theater. It is time to show the world we are ready for the grand finals. Sounds like they're ready.
Sounds like they're ready indeed, and it's time for us to get ready and declare who we think is actually going to take this down. It's time to make some predictions about the grand finals of the Winter Major. Who's going to be the champions? Let us know who you think is going to be the winner at home with the Verizon fan vote. That's going to be coming up here in just a second. Use those hashtags in chat. Hashtag G2, hashtag TQ. They even rhyme. So you got to make sure you're spelling the correct one there. And we'll just go down the line here, gentlemen. I feel like I know how this is going to go, but for the sake of the record, Stumpy, who do you have winning?
It's Europe's greatest team versus North America's greatest team, but I'm sorry, Bates. EU's just taller. It's happening. It is Queso. They've done a bracket reset before. They're gonna do it again. Put me down as a Team Queso believer.
CJ.
Look, I understand the monumental task ahead for Queso. Bracket reset, it is a tough thing, a best of 7. To win 2 best of 7s against the best team coming out of North America right now, the most informed team, G2, on LAN, it's a tough ask. But I tell you what, it would not matter how many times they have to beat them in a best of 7, how many best of 7s it's going to take, because Queso will just keep coming back. They'll keep clutching up, they'll keep icing it, and they deserve this. They've been unbelievable in the lower bracket. Team Queso, they're taking it all.
It's 2 for Queso.
Gibbs.
Bates, go ahead.
It'll be G2. It will be G2, and I'm gonna get analytical. It'll be G2 for one reason only. They won't let it go 7. Queso has been clutching up all the time, talking about all this nonsense. They're always 12-2 or during a winter split, 12 or 10-0 or something like that. So far this major, but let me tell you right now, bro. G2 is like Michael Jordan, man. You don't let it go 7. You finish it in 6. You finish your job. You don't even let the bracket reset happen.
They've been good in game 6, though, Queso. They've been 3-2 down twice and won game 6 as well.
But G2 will finish it right here now.
We'll see.
They've been good in games 1 to 5 as well.
In 6.
In 6. So you got, they're good in all the games.
So T-Bates, about 28 hours ago, I said G2 would win it all.
About 4 hours ago, you say G2 would win it all.
That's true.
Come on.
I would say Team Queso, they get the bracket reset, but G2 wins this entire tournament. So I'm going G2.
Going for the big mind games there. I'm not going to predict the games or bracket here. I'm just going to say G2's got this. It's been a long time coming. It's time for G2 to hold a trophy or a medals in this situation. There's medals on the line for this one. Let's see how the fans felt at home. Right down the middle? No, not quite. G2's army showing up here. They're going to be the fan favorites at home. How does the crowd feel about it? Make some noise for Team Queso if you want Team Queso to take this YouTube theater.
Space Station Nation, V1, NRG fans, and everybody else in there. If you're an NA fan, if you want to see NA win, if you're rooting for G2, make some noise!
They've got the home field advantage. They've got the online favorite advantage. Can they take it down in Los Angeles? It's G2 versus Queso in the Verizon Skybox for the final cast. James, Johnny, and Jorby.
Queso have won the North American Gauntlet, and they've ended at their final station. One last bastion in North America to go. Can they repeat what Vitality did so many seasons ago?
Well, Jorby, we were both there for season 7, and, I know how that story ended. We've seen European teams run the gauntlet before, and G2 be the team standing in their way. But this time, will it be a different story?
We'll have to wait and see. I'm just alive and hoping for the best timeline. I would want the bracket reset. We can flip a coin after that, but I'm all about the bracket reset here. And it's off to a very, very close start for G2. Queso rattling the woodwork.
Something Queso have been so good at is striking first. Rise, typically the one to put those balls in the back of the net so quickly. And that's what has made Queso so difficult. That momentum so hard to fight against. G2 chance already starting. Rise puts this one down, immediately met by JNaps.
Queso fearless, aggressive. The thing is, Queso don't actually have a lot of boost for a lot of that attack, and they are going to step too far forward. G2 sniped the long shot, and you had to wonder if this is going to happen eventually, because look how far pressed up the field Queso are.
And maybe they got too comfortable. They had such a long attack. Rise thought he was going to have some space, a bit overconfident. That first touch got too far away from him, and he gave away that goal. So a rare mistake from Rise gives G2 their first lead of the series, and now it will get extended by JNaps.
G2 starting starting to download Queso here in game 2. All it takes is some midfield cannon and another goal for Naps.
J-Naps, one of the most legendary strikers in the game. Oh, something G2 have been hitting every single time this weekend. Oh, they get one!
And J-Naps will get credit for it. I mean, sure, J-Naps, you deserve it. Go ahead, dive in on the goalie, controlling that, and you're seeing that actually did slow down Vatira. He cut off Vatira's path to the ball. Vatira, whether there was contact or not, had to hit the brakes, because if he doesn't, he's getting bumped.
Vatira, Queso, trying to get stepped back up, pass in the middle, but first it was G2 there. Joyo could actually get to this touch, 46 in the tank. Flip reset to keep going. Oh, Joyo squeezes it in and it's going. Rebuild's coming though, and Vatira has to turn around.
What did we just witness? The ball was stationary on the goal line. I'm getting deja vu.
They froze it. Are we playing Rumble? I don't understand.
That was the craziest post pinch that I've ever seen. The fact that the ball just didn't move.
And it's nigh impossible now for G2. Team Queso have ransacked their way through this bracket. Chicago gets a goal at the end of the game, but it's Queso who take the win.
I know you two guys already mentioned it. You're going to remember the last time G2 played in an RLCS line final against an EU team who were running through the bracket.
What happened?
They lost 4-1.
Oh.
And
gets on top of him. Chicago pops it up over one. Chicago taken away by Rise. Has Frozen on the backboard. Here they come. G2 looking for the shot. Oh, it's goal! Chicago scores!
That's huge. And it is Atomic with the goal participation, as it always does. Chicago beating Vatira to the punch, tying the game inside the final minute.
Been lights out when the pressure's on.
G2 again. Chicago downfield, just on target. Chicago! Another goal for G2.
Oh, look at that! Chicago having to hit this fadeaway shot near post.
That was nasty.
What a shot by Chicago. That looked unbelievably difficult.
G2, still a lot of time for them, but you don't want things to get out of sorts, and as it is, Atomic, the post helps them out, splits the lead.
And G2, they've been magnificent on kickoffs, finding opportunities immediately after the ball's in motion, and they do it again here. Critical goal, plenty of time left for G2.
Here's another one from G2. Popped over
well
one,
played.
That's gonna get it done. Chicago sinks another.
Look at the vision by Chicago. Sneaky challenge coming in from Queso, but Chicago saw Vatira turning. He immediately goes for the shot, and if he's any later with that move, Vatira's going to get a touch on it, and it's going to go over the bar. Chicago, perfect speed. They just won't let G2 shoot, because every time G2 shoot, it's a goal.
And then Queso get the ball, and even on low boost, they somehow are able to export out those mechanics, but G2 and they tie the game. The next set delivers.
Don't let G2 shoot the ball. J-Naps strikes again off Atomic's infield pass. Vatira got a touch on it, but it's not enough.
G2 have had 2 unanswered now. Queso, how do they respond? Rise, getting that ball back over to Joyo. Joyo, pass in front of Vatira. Oh! Goal! Rise! He's done it! He's got Queso in the lead!
And we've got Queso fans in the house with 15 seconds left. Queso up and about to reset the bracket.
How many times have we seen Queso do this weekend?
A lot. I can't count, James. How many times have Queso looked like they were about to be defeated? How many times have it looked like G2 were about to take control? Here they come. Oh my God! What is happening?
Whoa! We've got a ball game! They've done it again! Infield pass, Atomic with a snipe. G2 refuse to go down.
That is the kind of medal you want to see from G2 in North America, trying to survive against the last European team left. And set up by Atomic, it's not over. We could have one more goal. Time expires, the ball touches the ground, and I don't know how this is going to overtime.
It's scripted, James. It's scripted, Jorby. We are living the best timeline, but can G2 keep it going?
Could see a game 7. Maybe we will right here. Taken away for now, but it's put up in front of the box. Joyo pushing the ball back downfield. There to cut it off is Atomic. Only 30 in the tank. That's enough to drop down. Freezing the Queso defense. J-Naps gets the next touch, gets kicked out of the way. Vatira drops it down. Here comes Chicago. Stay off the bar. Here they come again. Atomic. Goal!
G2 Esports take it to Game 7.
Oh, it's tense. You can feel the tension too. The crowd, they get loud, and then it gets quiet.
Oh.
And the anticipation.
Oh, it's coming.
Here it comes. We're about ready. Game 7 on Champions Field. Brought to you by Lamborghini. Here we go.
G2, one game away from winning the major for themselves and for North America. And J2!
They call him the knapsack for a reason. When G2 need a goal, J-Naps is there to answer the bell.
Yeah, he's got a lot of magic in that knapsack, Jorby, to come out off kickoff, where G2 has been dominant. That aspect of their game has been working like a charm. Now a demo off kickoff, but space for Rise. The shot testing J-Naps, but a nice save. G2, this is a hot start, but we've seen Team Queso bounce back quickly before.
G2 have to be so careful at this moment. There's a long time left in the game. That's the worst thing about taking the lead inside 6 seconds. Queso have fought back so many times. They've defended brilliantly in this final. They've been great chances in scoring them just as often as they did previously in the tournament. G2 proving to be the team who can match Queso in these games at the end of a series.
Oh, Joyo won a couple 50s. He's got that midfield boost as well. Gutierrez just gonna punch it back to the other side of the field. Joyo lets it drop. Rise, a risky pass, but Gutierrez gets there in time. He actually might have a lead. And going across, Rise got a demo, but Chicago comes across. Rise, downfield, Gutierrez taken away. Pass cut off by G2. Time running out. Here they come. Atomic, actually back up. Oh! Queso! Robbery!
Oh my goodness! A complete choke from G2. Atomic and Chicago both leave the ball at the worst moment.
And you knew they were in trouble when Atomic was in reverse in the middle of the field. A miscommunication with Chicago. A heartbreaking end, and now the final chance. G2 have to keep this up, otherwise we're going to another best of 7.
Batira puts the ball onto the ground, and here we go. A bracket reset. Queso somehow survived in that game, and John, tell me, give me your thoughts, man. What just happened?
I'm going to be honest with you, Jarby, I have no idea. What on earth just happened? G2 just left the ball.
I think what happened there was instead of Atomic rotating out and letting Chicago just get the clear, Atomic tried to make a play on the ball. He was in reverse. It's an awkward situation, and it just crumbled. The pressure.
You just have to drive into it.
Wow. And it happens when you're in these extremely high-pressure situations. Game 7, it's on the line. Sometimes that can affect you, and it surely did there.
Look at this. All of EU rallying around their team, Team Queso. All the EU players who have been eliminated, you are still here. They're rooting for their team. The audience are all rooting for G2, but the Queso boys have got support. They've got a lot of support online and back home. And they have reset the bracket. I said before, it's the perfect timeline. You gotta love a bracket reset. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, everybody in the YouTube theater, but...
The players are ready. Let's get down to the stage for the second match of the grand finals. This one takes the cake. Win this one, you hoist the trophy. You get the medals at the end. You're the winter champion. Team Queso on one side. G2 on the other, trying to hold on to that upper bracket in the Verizon Skybox. It's James, Johnny, and Jorby. We'll be there in just a moment.
G2 on their last life. Queso looking to take down the last bastion of North America. G2 have one more try. Queso get the ball safely into the corner. Here comes Atomic. Flips it up. What a goal!
Brilliance from Atomic. A solo play using the handbrake. How did he even have his flip after that long?
I mean, I suppose you call it an aerial shot, but wow. Dude, they're actually not going to need one because the draw ball's been dropped. Now here come G2 on the transition. Joy will stop one shot, but the top corner gladly welcomes Atomic to win game 2.
Atomic took this game into his control. The insane play in the corner with the handbrake, the air roll, the late flip, and now this shot barred down. And you wonder, I mean, it looked like Joyo might have been able to get a better hit than that. He might have given that chance to G2.
There's Joyo for the save. Rise trying to dive forward. Loose ball in front of the box. No one's there! Atomic again, his third in a row!
After the demo, the rotations were thrown off. It looked like the spawn was on the other side of the field, and Joyo didn't have the boost to get back into position. The hard shot. G2 are being more aggressive. You even saw it early on, that second man challenge coming in quick. Going for those bumps, keeping the demos, putting the pressure on Team Queso. Team Queso, they're fighting from behind. And another goal being dropped in by Chicago.
One from a boost starvation strategy, another one from an immediate kickoff win. Brilliant pass. And Chicago knew that he had a lot of the goal to aim at. Slots it in the middle.
Where at times it seems, whoa! But still, Queso able to recover, streaking back. But I swear at times,
What were you saying, James? James said, hang on a second, 3 goals.
And where was the challenge? I thought Rise was gonna go, Joyo was on the back, but you saw Atomic was positioned to prevent someone from jumping off the backboard.
Big difference. A pre-jump pass. That's impressive from G2. Here's the dunk. He gets dunked on. Oh my goodness.
G2 playing keep away.
Atomic with one pre-jump pass and then a pre-jump dunk.
They're seeing the future.
How do you come up with this?
Oh, and in that situation, they bite back and they bite back hard. Team Queso looking to tie things up and send us to 2 striking seconds. But guess what? Knapsack has something to say about it.
Full team play. Chicago infield, Atomic downfield, and a pre-flip from J-Naps to send in the opening goal.
How can you not love a G2 1-2-3 passing play, a staple of the RLCS for what has seemed like years, and they're pulling it out on the main stage.
Can this finally be the land that J-Naps takes? Can Chicago finally get a land victory? They can keep this going for another 4 minutes, and it's gonna be a long 4 minutes. It will be sweet.
Surely.
It will be great, and Atomic is behind it. G2, they got 2 on the board.
G2 piling on the pressure. They took the lead by 1 in the first series, game 7, and then sat back. They took the lead in this one and kept on going forward.
They get the ball down. Not the best touch from here. The demo. The
it's
pass,
open.
The goal! Atomic again puts them up by 2.
And it's this demo.
J-Naps.
Joyo taken out by J-Naps, and Atomic finishing the job.
What a bully! Will not go down without a fight. Back again. Chicago gets the clear out. Queso trying to hold the midfield, but they've lost it. And here they come again. A goal! What? He's clutch. He can't stop. He can't be stopped. Atomic. He's delivered.
Atomic scoring a hat trick, and what could be the final game of the Winter Split.
I cannot believe it. Atomic, after a complete gaffe in Game 7 in the first match of this series, he has stepped up to the plate, and he has answered the call. He has been at the forefront of this assault for G2 in this second match.
It's been a long journey for G2, but the time is now.
They've done it.
G2, they have done, finally. G2 are your Winter Major champions.
Real performance from G2. After a crushing defeat in the first series, they put it together in the second time around. Queso gave them a run for their money, but G2 have been the best team in the world this weekend, and they will be the champions.
What a comeback. You thought after that Game 7, it was going to be Team Queso all over again. Even when G2 goes up and they put Queso on match point again, it's still itching in the back of your mind. Is it going to happen again?
It didn't seem possible. All signs pointed to Queso. All roads seemed like they were leading to a Team Queso victory. J-Naps and Chicago have been fighting for this moment their entire Rocket League lives. Atomic comes on board, and finally, the dream has been realized. They've done it. They are the Winter Split champions.
What a performance from Team Queso. What a run through the lower bracket. What a fight they put up against G2 in the grand final. It's going to feel pretty bad right now for these young guns, but they're going to come back stronger. They've really won the hearts of the entire Rocket League world, not just with their gameplay, but with their confidence, with their humility. I don't know how they can manage to be both these things so much at the same time. But what a performance by Team Queso.
Oh.
They can go home proud.
The knapsack is back 100%. G2 firing on all cylinders in a... Oh, it's wow. The desk is going to have a field day.
I can't wait to hear what T-Bates has to say, but we're not going to go to T-Bates yet. We'll hear what he has to say later. But man, like you were saying, Johnny, this isn't the last time that we're going to see Team Queso. But G2 are your champions. Let's go to Subi to talk to him.
Atomic, J-Naps, Chicago. Boys, I think we've got some gold to put around your necks. YouTube Theater, make some noise for G2 Esports. And there it is, the gold hanging neck around the necks from your Winter Major champions, G2 Esports. Massive congratulations to all three of you. I mean, this has to feel like a dream realized, especially to J-Naps, but I'm going to hold you for last. And Atomic, you come in after the fall major, changing teams. I just want to get one word of what this feels like right now, just one.
Unbelievable. I can't describe this feeling, it's insane.
And we talked about it yesterday, Chicago. From rival series, moving on up all the way to a Winter Major champion. What does this taste like? What does this feel like? Especially with the G2 Army so strong here at YouTube Theater.
As my old friend once said, Rizzo, we going all the way, baby! And I'm gonna slide in the middle here. I'm gonna talk to my good friend here, J-Naps. J-Naps, it's been a long road. Since 2017, since G2's had a big win at a LAN. 5 years later, you keep the grind up, you keep the play up. How do you stay at such a top level?
Honestly, I don't know. But man, someone in the hotel asked me yesterday, what would I do if we lost another grand finals? I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
And we don't need to talk about the gameplay. You guys spoke on the field for yourselves, but I've got to wonder, from all four of you, Sathu included, congratulations as well. Any final words to this crowd out in Los Angeles, to all the fans watching from home? And I'm gonna start down with Sathu.
We love y'all. That's all I gotta say. Atomic MVP, by the way.
We can't do this without any of you. I hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you for being such a great crowd. It's literally unbelievable, and it's every player's dream to play here, so thank you.
Everyone get an MVP chant going for Atomic.
And with that, I think it's also a good time to give it up one last time for G2 Esports, your Winter Major Champions. And this has been amazing. I want to give a special thanks to everybody that came out, everybody that has tuned in. It has been a long 2.5 years, but thanks for sticking with us. And for one last time, we're going to send it back to the desk from the boys for first touch to give us one last touch.
No. Oh my God.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
YouTube Theater, are you not happy?
Oh, you love to hear that.
You love to hear it. You love to see it, baby. NA on top once again. You already know the vibes. G2 Army, Chicago, Atomic.
Oh my
Jay now
God.
stepped up when it mattered most. Are you kidding?
It's only fitting.
I was so touched watching Rizzo put a medal around J-Naps' neck. The last time J-Naps was this close, Rizzo was on the team. Similar story in Season 7 with a European team running through the bottom of the bracket, knocking off every single American team. And here, the story changes. North America's on top.
That's right. Now NA with a win, and this is history in the making here.
Man.
You thought that, a lot of people thought, okay, maybe TK still might come up, step up on top, but like J-Nap said, I guess we'll never know.
Listen.
Iconic.
Listen, you got to give it to the Queso boys, man. From all the way at the beginning of the lower bracket to get to this point, they're probably fatigued. They're probably exhausted. They're so young. So much potential on this roster. They absolutely balled out in and of itself, and they were, hey, man, they should not be down on themselves in the slightest.
That is going to be it for us. Thank you so much, guys. This is the Rocket League Championship Series Winter
Congrats,
Major.
G2!
Congrats, G2. On behalf of the desk, production, and staff, everyone behind the scenes, you guys are awesome. We'll see you in London.
Yeah.
The spring split.
We'll see you for the spring split. We'll see you in London. Listen, we got to go. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo!